with like clients. I've had to learn to not give people lower prices or discounts, and especially if you do, make it very clear this is a discount.
Yeah.
Because the next time you're telling them a lower price, they're looking at you funny, and they want to go to this person or that person. It's just like, okay, yeah, you have to be mindful. Like, just give the prices out fully. Don't give anyone a discount because they just expect it. And it's not, to be fair, they're not wrong for it though, because if you're giving it for that price, why can't I keep getting it for that price? So it's better just not to do it in the first place, isn't it?
Everyone wants a bargain, innit?
So
Black people.
That's the thing though. You have to support your friend, man, regardless of the price.
Yeah, but not everybody's like that. So say now, like, there's a big stylist that's obviously more better than me. If friends or people I know would rather go to her than me if I'm charging that price, you get it? But I reckon, I'm just going to say it out there, like, I reckon people will come to me because I'm obviously a lower price. If you don't have like a salon space and you're doing things from your home and doing things, you can't even charge the prices that salons are charging anyway, because it's all about the aesthetic, etc. So
you're going there for quality, innit?
Makes sense.
you can't complain.
Yeah. Makes sense too.
So do you think pretty privilege is a thing, like, or female privilege is a thing?
Yeah, it is.
I believe so.
Yeah, it is a thing, innit? Especially in
Definitely
today's age, right now, the way things are, I feel like it is a thing where people are getting through certain doors a lot easier.
But even with the whole bouncer thing, it's like one of them ones where dig that and look, man, they're the talent. Bouncer's just the person that kind of leverage it.
Them
Basically, yeah.
Obviously he's the manager, but obviously the way that Funky D's put it is that, yo, you've leveraged your management deals with them through the whole Krypton Conan thing.
It's a question for you though, you know, because you do a similar thing to what Bouncer would have done.
Nah, I don't.
You do, because you do. How you push. And my thing is, this is so you push. Yeah, lava. Yeah.
You
Alright,
push
Dave. You go. Alright, Dave. So you found yourself a similar field.
Nah, because I don't manage nobody.
No, but if you did,
I don't manage
and
nobody.
then they turned on you, like, not turned on you, but started saying, "Yo, you're not doing." How would you react?
How would you
because I
handle
don't
it?
manage nobody.
If you did, it's a question like we would ask everyone else.
I wouldn't manage anyone.
It's a
How would
hypothetical
you feel,
thing.
How would you feel? You know how like you
Hypothetically.
push Rich out there? Remember you when you push?
If I was
You remember when you pushed Rich out into the big wide world and you was like, yeah, fuck that, have him. Remember that time, yeah? How would you feel
Nah, I'm
if
saying
Rich
if I
turned
was-
around and
if
was
I
like, yo, fuck you,
if I was
Speedy.
to manage you lot, then I would see that, yo, I can get you to a certain place. But for me to do that, it's gonna take my time.
And once
For
you
my
did-
time, you're gonna need to pay me, bro. Do you get it? And I'm gonna set that straight away. But if I'm doing it because I can see that you lot can build, and you know you can be a part of the business, then grow on this, innit? And then obviously
Go on, this is lava. It's lava. We're not doing that.
Take off the headphones.
We're not doing that. On that one there, so on that note, I need you lot to answer a question that everyone's been answering. Yeah. 100 man versus one gorilla.
No.
That's a mad one. The Gorilla's winning.
Nah. You know what?
The Gorilla's
I swear
winning.
down, I had this conversation with man
The
today.
Gorilla's winning.
And you know what it is? You see, man are forgetting it's 100 man. There's a
Can
lot.
100 man be one
There's a lot of different
What, are
things
the
to
henchmen?
it, yeah.
Like, what?
Nah, but this is what I'm saying. There's all this stuff man are talking about. Is it 100 black man or 100? You know what I'm saying? But what it is, you see that first wave of 10,
Yeah,
20 man,
they're gone.
dead.
Gone.
Yeah?
Gone.
You see the next 30, 40, 50, they're going to do a little bit of damage, but they're dead.
Yeah.
You see when you get to like the 70s and the 80s, the gorilla's done, blood.
Not
The
necessarily.
gorilla's
I don't
done,
think
blood.
that.
But this is
I
the
reckon
shit.
it
Like,
take about 40 man to do it.
Nah, blood, about 70.
Nah,
you know
really?
What? I'll be
Is that
honest,
what you think?
I wrote
40,
my brethren.
Nah.
ChatGPT'd
No
it,
weapons.
Nah.
That's what it kind of said.
40.
Listen,
Nah,
remember,
70.
remember a
I was
gorilla's
saying this
gorilla's
before we done
basically
it.
got the strength of like 10 to 20 man in it. Like, do it. So,
So?
listen, boom. Six men are gone.
Yeah, but you have
Six
to
men are gone.
understand, this gorilla's not got the stamina to be going through 100.
How do you
man.
know, bro? His adrenaline's gonna kick off, and he's gonna go mad.
Do you know about
How do you
lactic
know
acid?
that?
Do you know about lactic acid, bro?
Not really, if I'm honest.
One one smart man against one gorilla, can win though. So how can 100 not?
100
get it?
But
men
one
in the
smart
way.
man, he's gonna shoot. He's gonna shoot him.
It's like everyone's going, like all the 100 men are going,
They're not gonna
yeah.
run and charge.
Booby
If
traps
you
and
got
that.
one man, you gotta run away, bro.
Yeah,
First
you
boy
have
is
to
run
try
away,
about
make a
it.
trap,
Yeah.
kill that nigga.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Right.
throw him in. You're gonna
Yeah.
throw a net over him. You're gonna
Nah,
pat him
but-
up.
Nah, but you know
But
what?
they're talking
That's
about
what it is.
directly
Let's just say
head to
directly
head.
head-to-head
So
fight.
no
Fist-
weapons, no
fisting.
nothing, just
No.
100 men.
It does look
Yeah.
like no
Fisting.
weapons. It does look like no weapons.
It's a
It's
straight
head to head.
weapons.
One man versus
So,
one.
okay,
guy,
what is there?
line
What
up.
is there?
It's a straight fisting. No,
What
it's
is that
it's a
versus him?
What, you
fisting.
in a cage?
No, the gorilla's there,
They are
and
in
there's
a cage.
100 man ready to fight the gorilla.
I don't know about
It's
that
just a
one, I don't
fisting.
know, you know.
It's
I
There's no
reckon-
weapons.
I
There's
reckon-
nothing.
100 men. I feel like
And there's
100
no
men.
weapons.
I
Nothing.
reckon.
100. Think
Because
about this,
imagine,
you know.
Think about they're all trying to hit
100
him
men.
and punch him. Where's
It's
they
not
getting?
20 men.
It's not gonna
It's
do nothing.
100 men.
100 men, bro.
I
One
don't
of
know
them
about
man,
that.
Get
one of
me?
them men
This is what
are
I'm
gonna
saying.
dig out the
See,
No,
no,
but
see.
okay, but think about it.
Hey.
If they was all to like, first of all, think about if all of them used force, got him down, and they were all on top of him.
Yeah.
There's 100 men. They're gonna weigh him more.
No,
Like
that's
if
not happening.
if they circled him,
What they need to do
maybe.
is dig out his eyeball, bro.
Yeah, literally.
One man can do that
They'd
though.
all have to hold him.
One
like,
man could do that.
together. They could do it. I'm
But
sorry.
who's getting close enough to get his eyes?
See, once you get around
Oh,
him,
man,
and
they could do that.
put him in a full Nelson.
If you put me in a cage with a gorilla and I've got no choice, bro, I'm dodging something and I'm jumping and I'm digging at his eyeball,
Yeah.
bro. And then he's gonna grip me, bro, and kill me.
So you're the first sacrifice. That's what I'm
They're
saying.
saying it's not happening. They're saying it's not happening.
Hey, the Iron Man's a
about that.
sacrifice,
I
isn't
don't
it?
know
You know,
about
you think who? All right, show of hands. Who thinks the gorilla's winning?
that. I think the gorilla's gonna win.
Yeah,
I think Man them have got him.
Nah,
Ma-
I think
Nah, man,
nah,
I
the,
think
the,
man
100
will
man.
win.
the gorilla's got him
I think
still.
if Prestige is there, then we definitely win him.
100%. He don't play that. He don't play that. You get me?
Now, Prestige, if Prestige is there, then we win the gorilla fight. And it Press.
Remember, he's a Super Saiyan, you know. Yeah, he's got that. He's got that, man. 10 of him. And
Nah,
and
Toofy's a Super Saiyan. Oh my God, I have to tell this story. Sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt this podcast, but one time, yeah, I've never watched Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, never watched Dragon Ball Z. I went to Toofy's yard, and Toofy was like, "You've never watched Dragon Ball Z?" I said,
At this big age.
How
"At this
have
big
you
age,
never
you've
watched
never
Dragon
watched
Ball
Dragon." I
Z?
said, "Nah,
get
I've never
me?
watched Dragon Ball Z." He said, "Safe." Boom, man, put on an episode. Yeah, I swear to God, yeah, for 20 minutes. All that was on the screen was a man charging up. Blood. Fuck Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z is very
You can't try and get someone into Dragon Ball Z and then put that on. I'll never watch Dragon Ball Z just because of that.
Nah, Dragon
Nah,
Ball
you
Z is
need
like
to
a drama.
watch it.
Hey,
It's
Dragon Ball
elite.
Z is
You need
sick
to watch
still.
Dragon Ball Z.
Nah,
Very
Dragon Ball Z
important.
is sick.
Nah, Dragon Ball Z is sick.
Like you're not
Hey.
complete as an
Hey.
adult if you have not watched
Nah,
that. show.
Dragon Ball
wrong
Z is sick.
episode, man.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not the wrong
You know
episode.
what
That
you
was
think?
wrong, like-
No, you don't
Dragon
like
Ball Z
anime.
is
That's
sick.
all. He doesn't like anime, and if you didn't watch it as a kid, to try and get into it as an adult and you don't like it. ain't
Nah,
gonna
because I
work.
watched like Pokemon, Digimon, what's all them other
And
ones?
you don't like Dragon Ball Z.
You
get
how
me?
do you
Never
not
watched
like
Dragon Ball Z.
You wasn't paying
I
attention.
don't know. Yeah, I wasn't
properly.
still.
That's
I
what it is.
weren't.
Hey,
Then, so
seriously.
don't talk about Dragon Ball Z.
Nah,
like
but
that.
that episode,
hey,
that
hey, you
episode
touched
put
the
me on.
nerve now.
I touched
You
the
touched
nerve,
nerve.
I touched the nerve in it. Dragon Ball Z.
Nah, Dragon Ball Z is heavy.
You can't talk like that.
I
man.
see once a man turns Super Saiyan, yeah, it's game over.